What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. It's another Thoughts from the Trail. I just got done running 6 miles today on the trail. It was awesome. The weather, it's fall weather. It's amazing out right now. But listen, if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, why not? Click that subscribe button, hit that icon. I'd really appreciate it. Help me out, help you out. I keep bringing these videos out to you so you get a lot of value out of it. I hope you enjoy it. But while I was out here running today, the last video I did was about excuses and how we want to turn those excuses into stepping stones. Well, that sometimes when I'm running, I'm thinking a little bit about what I said last time, and then this time I was like, you know what? Reminded me of when I was a kid, right? We'd be watching, like, say we were watching Dynasty, right? Had all these glamorous, beautiful women and their super beautiful hair and their fine clothes and their perfect bodies. And I remember a group of women at my house watching Dynasty and saying, oh, well, if I had her money, I could look like that, right? If my job was to look that great, I could look like that too. If I had a personal chef, I'd be as thin as she is. If I had a workout coach and my whole job was just to be fit and thin and beautiful, I could do that too. And I remember even when I was a younger guy and, you'd see somebody who maybe was really successful in business and you'd look at him and you'd be like, everyone's like, oh, well, that's his daddy's money, or, oh, he got to go to some rich, fancy school and that's why he's so successful at, all these kind of things. And so what I realized is we often diminish other people's success by saying that they got everything they got because they have all these privileges, right? It's all about their privilege and all these things they have that I don't have, and that's why they can do it and that's why I can't. And then on the other side of that is we have excuses. Now, sometimes these excuses aren't even of your own doing. Like somebody that you love and trust told you this, but say like your doctor, maybe, you went and got your cholesterol checked and it said your cholesterol is high. And you're like, but doc, I exercise, I'm the right body weight, I eat right. How could I possibly have high cholesterol? And they go, well, do you have high cholesterol in your family? And you go, yes, I do. And they go, well, it's probably your genetics. It's heredity. No, it's not. That's a big lie they told you, all right? They did this little thing called the Human Genome Project where they mapped out the entire DNA of the entire human, and they thought they were really going to discover the cause of every single disease on the planet. You know what they found out? Like 5% of diseases are ultimately caused by genetics. 95% of diseases are caused by lifestyle. And guess what? You have control over that, all right? So there's oftentimes these excuses we make up, things that we think are outside of our control, like, I grew up in a crummy neighborhood, my parents are divorced, I work some crummy job, I work nights, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I don't have any support, all these different things. And these are things that are outside of our control. So we use them as excuses as to why we can't be successful, why we can't lose weight, why we can't get healthy, why we can't get our blood sugar under control, our anxiety under control, why we can't launch a successful business, why we can't have good relationships, why our kids act like crazy people. And we use these things that are outside of our control as excuses. And here's the thing. So we diminish the success other people have because they got that because they're privileged. And the reason why we can't be successful is because we got a whole bunch of things that are outside of our control stacked against us, right? These are our excuses. And I'm here to tell you guys, you know what? The world doesn't care about your excuses, all right? Because if those excuses were real, if they really mattered, if they were really the reason keeping you from success, then why do we all know somebody that came out of a really bad neighborhood that was super successful? How do we know somebody that was born in a broken home, ends up having a great marriage and a great family later on, right? How do we know people that, some of the most famous people came out of these rural podunk areas and turned out to be multi-billionaires on Wall Street, right? So if it, did they have, you know what they didn't do? Or you watch people that have type 2 diabetes and are obese because it's all throughout their family, and then they make a decision to change and they completely reverse it around, all right? Think about that, all right? If it was really the case that these excuses were true, then no one would be able to do that, but they're not true. They are lies. And so what I want us all to think about here, hopefully you get some value out of this today, is we want to get over worrying about, like, you have to run your own race, all right? If other people are successful, be happy for their success. It doesn't have to be because they are privileged. The truth is that we call them privileged because it makes us feel better, because we haven't done it yet. We think they must have had some unfair advantage for getting there, all right? And maybe they did. So what, right? It still doesn't change what I need to do, right? And so if you have excuses that you're making that, like, oh man, my genes stink, I have poor genetic syndrome, everyone in my family has high blood pressure, so I guess I'm gonna get the same thing. No, you can wake up every day. You can make the time to eat right. You can make the time to work out. You can make the time to learn, invest, improve your skill set, start a business, do whatever you want. Focus on your relationships, learn how to talk to your kids. It's all there. You can do it. So what I want everyone to, I just got really caught up in this concept of, I just remember everybody kind of, I'm titling this talk Privilege and Excuses, right? Is that, why are some people successful? Oh, obviously because they had all these privileges. Why am I not successful? Because of all these excuses I have, right? So I'm going to encourage everybody here to get over what you consider other people's privilege and get over your own excuses, because they're not helping you out. They're not serving. They're keeping you where you are right now. And if you want to change, if you want to be better, if you want to leave behind privilege for the people in your own family, then you have to make that first step. So I know everybody out there wants to do that. And I'm trying not to get run over by a car now when I cross the street here. That would really make this video entertaining, wouldn't it? And that's me getting hit by a car. Here we go. Gotta get across. All right, so I just hope you got a lot of value out of that. Think about that, because I don't know, it's been on my mind a lot lately. It's kind of just so everybody knows, try not to make every one of these videos like some sort of pitch for something I'm doing, but I do want everyone on here to know that I am launching a supplement brand. I've got a brand new product coming out. I'm actually getting the first part of it delivered to my house tomorrow. If you guys would like to see more about that, we're going to be documenting this whole process as it comes in, packaging everything as we get ready to launch it and send it out. It's going to be an awesome supplement product you guys are all going to probably want. So if you want to know about that, go ahead and click in the bio or down below in the description or somewhere. There's going to be a link to sign up to hear more about my supplement launch. It's going to be awesome. I think you're going to love it. All right. So just get rid of the excuses. Don't worry about anybody else's privilege. Just focus on you taking that. Be your very best today. All right. So just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. #never quit. I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. The day you believe that could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome day.